What up? Today, I'm gonna show you how I solo killed this Yone. Beautiful. You love to see it.
I can't wait.
Alright, so let's break this down. So the first thing I want to talk about is the wave. The wave plays a big part in this play. So what we see here is there's a big wave under my tower. And you can see my minion wave is coming in. Remember that the waves are mirrored. So then his wave is at his tower too. What's going to happen here is my minion wave is going to be fighting the big wave in front of my tower. Right? So it's going to get caught here. So what's essentially going to happen is if I just slow push this, his minion wave is going to have time to walk up to my minion wave, and the wave will be frozen closer to my tower. So I'm just slow pushing. Just last hitting. Just trying to make sure I get everything though. Boom. Now the wave is right in front of my tower, and this is a great position for me to just kill the Yone. The way you react to that situation and the wave can set you up, put you in a good spot, so I can create an opening on Yone. So if we see, look at all this space I have. So when the wave is in a position like this, I just have to last hit and just keep the wave there. What I'm essentially doing is I'm just creating more time for me to find an opening on Yone. So if you see, he like walks up for a second and I'm able to jump in on him, right? Now look at all this room, which means it's gonna be a lot harder for him to run away. By manipulating the wave, you can make the enemy walk up so that you're able to jump on that guy. So I jump in, hit my shit. Look at it. I can just like run around wherever I can. Just make sure I hit my abilities. Beautiful. Next wave's gonna come in. I just shove in the next one and he's gonna lose a bunch of minions. So now let's talk about the mechanics. So right now, I'm running Conquer and I'm running Longsword, which means I have pretty good kill pressure in like extended trades and extended fights. So again, I know how the wave's gonna be. I'm just slowly last hitting. One thing to notice is that first off, I'm not pushing the wave. Second of all, I'm not using my abilities to really farm. I want to make sure I save my abilities so that I can use it on the Yone. So I'm essentially slow pushing and last hitting, making sure the minion wave doesn't push too hard. And at the same time, I'm saving my abilities. So even though I E'd there to try to hit it and I missed the minion, fuck me, I could just use my Q and pick it up and reset my E anyway. I think the big thing here is to not use your W because that shit just really long cooldown. And now my Q is on a 9-second cooldown, so I could just wait for that to come up. Now again, I'm just last hitting, just slow, 5 seconds on Q. And I'm positioning myself in a way where like if Yone walks up, I could jump in on him. Auto, and then immediately eat W. Now in this position, a lot of how people react in this situation is try to dodge the W dagger. So they immediately use their like mobility skill to avoid that dagger. This is exactly what he does. He instantly E's out. I don't get to hit my W, but his mobility skill is down. So I can continue to fight. I just have to wait for him to come back to the little shadow and I'm just gonna be there. At the same time, my Q came up right here. Now it's up to me to make sure that I hit all my abilities. And it's very crucial when you're going Conquer, especially your auto attacks. They do so much early game. Especially when your Conquer starts stacking, you want to make sure that your Conquer is stacked so that you can maximize your damage. So then here, I just walk away. Then he has to E back if he wants to fight me, right? I mean, I'm eventually going to jump on him anyway. But here you can see that I wait just a little bit because he got his W shield, right? So instead of queuing right away, I wait out the shield. But at the same time, I'm also waiting out my E cooldown. As you can see, it's not off cooldown yet. So I don't want to use it immediately. Then I wait. As soon as the shield goes down, I press the Q. And then I do the auto auto. I try to make sure that I time my abilities, cooldowns, so that I can use them all at the same time so that it's harder to react to. And you just get that instant burst of damage. So Q, auto, pick up the dagger. It makes it a lot easier to pick up the dagger after you Q if your E is up, right? So you kind of want to wait in between your EW and your QE. And at this point, once I knew I hit all my abilities, I just ignite him. Because I know at this point, he's just dead. I auto him once. I walk away because I know E auto is going to kill him. I'm just waiting for it to come up. Boom. E-auto. Oh, he's dead. All right, so let's review. Remember, wave. You have to know how the waves work. You have to understand that in this position, the wave's going to get frozen in front of my tower. Right here. This puts me in such a good spot to kill Yone. Remember, I have all this room to fight now. I also have a level lead. And I kill him. Just because I knew how the wave was going to work, and I knew at that moment, I can set it up to try to kill him. Now next is the mechanics. Now, I don't use my abilities on the wave. I just make sure I at least have W up, and I can just like wait out the Q cooldown and the reset the E, right? Wait for him to walk up just a little bit. Boom. Eat W. He uses his dash to like get out, and I just wait it out. At this point, I knew I had the edge. I had my QE already. I didn't use my QE. And then boom. Ignite. Make sure you maximize all your damage with the auto attacks. That is how I solo killed Yone.